This week in comics, February 2nd, 25 to February 8th, 25. Hello and welcome to the Danger Zone, everything released by Marvel Comics this week. Marvel Comics released 11 different comics this week. The comics included Avengers 2023, number 23, Namor 2024, number 7, Phoenix 2024, number 8, Power Man, Timeless 2025, number 1, Scarlet Witch 2024, number 9, Spidey and His Amazing Friends 2024, number 3, Spirits of Vengeance 2024, number 6, Star Wars, Legacy of Vader 2025, number 1, The Spectacular Spider-Man 2024, number 12, Ultimates 2024, number 9, and Wolverine 2024, number 6. I will now read out each overview of the Avengers 2023. Number 23 overview is Once a Thief, Always a Thief. The Avengers never should have trusted Felicia. Can they stop Black Cat from escaping the space casino with Kang's stolen intel? To do so, they'll have to get past Black Cat's newest bodyguards. Avengers, get ready for your first clash with Gatecrasher and the TechNet. Namor 2024. Number 7 overview is The Dark Secrets of Atlantis laid bare. While World War C rages in the deep, Namor learns the dark truth behind the original sinking of Atlantis. A revelation that will forever change the course of the undersea realms. Phoenix 2024. Number 8 overview is Phoenix battle with Thanos and the Black Order came down to a critical decision. A moment of trust at the limits of Jean Grey's incredible mind that has left her in incredible danger, fighting for the fate of the Phoenix Force. Meanwhile, her enemies have become more powerful than ever. As Pericus' alliance with Adani grows to include the evil dark gods, Power Man, Timeless 2025. Number 1 overview is He is unstoppable, indestructible, incorruptible, immortal, and utterly alone. He is Power Man, ripped from the breakout story in Timeless. The Godslaying, Gamma-powered, iron-fisted, Sentry from the future Luke Cage arrives in the modern Marvel Universe, only to discover a foe and a mystery that will challenge even his incredible abilities. From Timeless scribes Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing and artist Bernard Chong, Power Man is a guided tour of the solar system that only Marvel Comics could provide. Scarlet Witch 2024. Number 9 overview is The Black Cat Strikes. Felicia Hardy has set her sights on the treasure trove of magical items that Scarlet Witch keeps in the basement of her witchcraft shop. But has this crafty cat bitten off more than she can chew? And what will happen when Wanda's ambitious apprentice Amaranth is drawn to a magical item that she's not ready to handle yet? Spidey and His Amazing Friends 2024. Number 3 overview is A Smashing Good Time. Join Spidey, Ghost Spider, and Spin in a superhero team-up with Iron Man, Ms. Marvel, and more as they try to stop Doc Ock from stealing all of New York City's power. Then, meet everyone's favorite green super friend, Hulk, who lends a helping hand in stopping Gobby from painting everything green. Kids will feel like actual members of Team Spidey as they follow along and help stop baddies in fun activities and follow along with these action-packed and easy-to-read stories. Spirits of Vengeance 2024. Number 6 overview is Burning Love. As Johnny Blaze reels from one mind-bending discovery after another, the Ghost Rider has unfinished business. His old flame, which woman would like a word, or perhaps a bit more, but will sparks fly again? Or is this pair in for a lover's quarrel? Star Wars, Legacy of Vader 2025. Number 1 overview is Darth Vader's shadow extends into the rise of the First Order. The reign of Supreme Leader Kylo Ren begins. Kylo's dark obsession leads him to Mustafar. What secrets does Fortress Vader hold for the young tyrant? And what face from the past will guide him on his quest? The Spectacular Spider-Man 2024. Number 12 overview is Level Up. The only thing worse for the Spider-Men than one Electro is two, and this electrifying tag team has leveled up. The Electros aren't the only sinister and shocking surprise in store for Pete and Miles. Someone else has a bone to pick with the spectacular Spider-Man Ultimates 2024. Number 9 overview is Luke Cage and the Ultimate Prison Break. Juan Frigeri joins Denise Camp to bring us the history and the future of Luke Cage. Spider-Man isn't the only success story of Ultimates 1.0. Meet the man who has been quietly sabotaging the Makers Council from behind bars. Wolverine 2024. Number 6 overview is Heavy Metal Clash. 2 Wolverines and a Nightcrawler versus Constrictor, Cyber and Deathstrike in a clash of the Adamantium Titans. United by a mysterious power, if Logan can't beat them, will he join them? Come for the battle, stay for the jaw-dropping surprise.
Everything released by DC Comics this week. DC released multiple comics this week which include Absolute Power, Origins, Absolute Power, Task Force 7, Absolute Power, Batman and Robin, Birds of Prey number 18, Justice League, The Atom Project number 2, Batgirl number 4, Shazam. Number 20, Poison Ivy number 30, Batman number 157, Two-Face number 3, Absolute Superman number 4, JSA number 4, Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 132. I will now read out each overview of the comics. Absolute Power, Origins. Uncover the untold story of Amanda Waller's journey and the formation of the Trinity of Evil. Her catastrophic attack on Earth's metahumans left both heroes and villains powerless. But what led the Wall to this pivotal moment? Explore the definitive history of one of the DCU's most formidable villains in a new companion miniseries to the Absolute Power event. Witness the rise of Task Force X, one of the deadliest teams ever to roam the DC universe, and learn a shocking revelation that will make history. What secrets lie within the enigmatic alien mind of the Brainiac Queen, and will the Wall survive the consequences of her actions? In Absolute Power, Origins, Academy Award-winning writer John Ridley and fan-favorite artist Ali the Martinez narrate the story of a woman who lost everything she held dear, rendered powerless by the senseless chaos around her. Her path of vengeance would lead her to 2 simple words, forever changing her life and the entire DCU, never again. Absolute Power, Task Force 7, Super No More. In this series, witness the Absolute Power event through the eyes of evil, as told from the point-of view of the Trinity of Evil. With the assault on Metropolis's heroes complete, Amanda Waller's cadre of living weapons set their sights on the most powerful supers in the DCU, the Marvel family. No one is safe as Aquaman and the Atlanteans, Green Lantern, the JSA, Nightwing, the Flash, and the Amazons of Themyscira are targeted for certain destruction as the Trinity of Evil achieves total domination over Earth's superpowered protectors. But what of the heroes not of this Earth? Hope glimmers even in the face of the ghastly Global Guardian, and a new generation of fighters from every corner of the world have joined forces to rise up. The stakes are as high as ever in this companion volume to the epic Absolute Power event. Absolute Power, it's a story years in the making, and the biggest DC Comics event of 2024. The final domino to fall in an epic scheme comes tumbling down, and the DC universe will never be the same. As the founder of the Suicide Squad methodically targets each superhero dynasty one at a time, starting with Superman, a resistance is forming, and Batman is out for vengeance. It's a shocking blitzkrieg across the universe from the Fortress of Solitude to Themyscira to Gamora as the destinies of our heroes and the future of the DC universe are forever altered. Don't miss the stunning conclusion to the Absolute Power saga as Justice is reborn from the ashes. Also included is a special oversized Ground Zero issue bringing Amanda Waller's total dominance to the doorsteps of the world's finest heroes, using the combined might of Failsafe, the Brainiac Queen, and the Suicide Squad to do it. Batman and Robin, Good and Evil, Triumph and Tragedy, Death and Rebirth. This is Batman and Robin as you've never seen them before. Collecting the acclaimed creative team's modern-day classic, Batman and Robin by Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason redefines one of comics' greatest partnerships for a new generation. Birds of Prey number 18. When Oracle intercepts chatter about Sin from the ninja clan long bent on acquiring her, Dinah, Sin, and Majira decide to set a trap instead of waiting for an ambush. Meanwhile, Constantine reaches out to Oracle for last-minute help moving a tricky demon across a dimensional plane, but Oracle only has the skeleton crew of Big Barda and Cass Kane on hand, and they might not be the best fit for this particular mission. Justice League, the Atom Project #2, as Nathaniel Atom makes a desperate attempt to escape the return of his atomic superpowers, another strange transformation within the hero known as Captain Atom begins. And this time, the good captain's powers will change the trajectory of the Justice League forever. Plus, dissent brews in the ranks among the science team at the heart of the Atom Project on the Watchtower, so why is Ryan Choi leading the mutiny? Batgirl #4. As Batgirl grapples with the unlikely allies Lady Shiva has assembled to combat the Unburied, a surprise attack derails their burgeoning plans. Suddenly, it's all-out war with Cassandra Cain caught in the middle of the deadliest hands in the DC universe. Will she stand and fight alongside the enemies of her enemy? Or will she take them all on herself? Shazam! #20, a special guest creative. Team stops in to tell a very special one-off story. Jonathan Kent, son of Superman, is in Philly when something funny happens in the Rock of Eternity. John is caught in the lightning and transforms back into a little boy. While John gets a second chance at childhood, Billy better figure out how to get the grown super son back before the world misses him. Poison Ivy #30, grievously injured after her encounter with the Order of the Green Knight's Master, Poison Ivy finds herself wandering a strange liminal zone inhabited by the Grey. Meanwhile, Janet, on a search for answers about the mysterious town of Marshview, finds herself lost amongst the green. As the two friends attempt to find their way home to each other, they're confronted by strange forces beyond either of their reckoning. Across their journeys, the question begins to shift from can they return to each other to who will they each be by the time they find one another again. Things will never be quite the same for poor Janet after this. Batman #157. With the Court of Owls plan revealed and the city in chaos, Batman must find the strength to fight a war on multiple fronts and save Gotham from disaster. The fates of Jim Gordon, the Riddler, and all of Gotham rest in the hands of the Dark Knight in a climactic issue so big it takes two superstar artists to bring it to life. Two-Face #3. When Scarface is kidnapped, Gotham's underworld is thrown into chaos. Is this an isolated incident or the work of the Shadow Hand that Harvey's been tracking of late? Only Two-Face can bring order to the proceedings, but the culprit isn't another mob boss or criminal mastermind, it's a once famous actor? And she's not after money or revenge, she's after love. It's a trial of tribulation and romance, and good Harvey must get to the bottom of it before bad Harvey takes over. Absolute Superman #4. Superman is on the run, pursued across the globe by armed peacemakers and Lazarus Corp's top field agent, Lois Lane. Now a new force joins the chase, but are the mysterious Omega Men friends or foes for Kel? JSA #4. Beth Chapel has searched for answers on what is keeping Jakeem Thunder in his coma but has come up with only more questions. But will her quest for a cure lead her into the lion's den of the Injustice Society itself? Scooby-Doo, where are you? #132, Mystery Incorporated never expected that when they went to investigate a haunted courtroom, they'd wind up prosecuted by a ghostly judge. Unless they can unmask the gavel-wielding ghost and clear their names, they might just get sent up the river. Styx. Everything released by Image Comics this week. Image released multiple comics this week which include Geiger TP, Volume 2, Gunslinger Spawn #40, Juvenile #3, Kaye #25, Public Domain TP, Volume 2, Snotgirl #18, The Rockefellers #3, The Sacrificers #14, The Walking Dead Deluxe #106, and What's the Furthest Place from Here TP, Coel. For that I will now read out each overview of the comics. Geiger TP, Volume 2, the critically acclaimed team of storytellers Jeff Johns and Gary Frank return to the nuclear wasteland of Geiger. Picking up after the events of the first hit series, Tarek Geiger leaves his home behind and now walks the radioactive roads of the former United States with his two-headed wolf Barney. But as his enemies doggedly pursue him, Geiger discovers salvation from the unlikeliest of foes. Searching for a cure to what turned him into the glowing man, Geiger faces new threats, uncovers long-hidden secrets, and discovers there are more people after him than he ever imagined. Don't miss this vital action-packed chapter in the unnamed saga. Gunslinger Spawn number 40. When Gunslinger looks into a mirror, he no longer sees a face that is his own. Every day he spends in the present makes him realize that he may never have the opportunity to return home and set things right. Juvenile number 3. Sarah decides to trust Max and stops taking her medication, confirming the shocking truth. The virus isn't killing them, it's awakening telekinetic powers that the adults are desperate to suppress. But why are they hiding this, and what are they so afraid of? Kawaii number 25. Travel back to the mutant lands where the deposed Prince of Monsters and his uncle attempt to awaken a terrible force that could change everything in Kaya's world and far beyond. A standalone issue between story arcs, and a perfect jumping-on point for new readers. These issues, featuring a backup story by Jesse Lonergan, plus tons of back matter, are a favorite among KYA fans. Public Domain TP, Volume 2, Dallas Comics is up and running. But can the team make a domain comic for a new generation before Jerry Jasper and Singular Comics beat them to it? Or will familial tensions, shocking revelations, and a visit to San Diego Comic Expo ruin the series before their rivals can? Snot Girl number 18. It's the sequel to Weekend, a plotline we definitely remember. This time, Lottie and Caroline take a weekend trip to a remote inn and spa, with chaos sure to follow. Meanwhile, back in LA, Sunny's ongoing investigation of Virgil leads to a team-up no one asked for. The Rockefellers number 3. Where are the Rockefellers? Hiding out in the 21st century, that's where, as a relentless bounty hunter from the 25th century continues to track our time-traveling renegade family down by any means necessary. But just as the family starts to feel comfortable in their new surroundings, they attract attention from an unexpected threat closer to home. The Sacrificers number 14. When making a choice of who to trust in a life or death situation, do you choose what you've seen with your own eyes or what you feel in your heart? The Walking Dead Deluxe number 106. Revenge. What's the furthest place from here to Volume 4? These 4 tales help explain where the kids of the Academy came from and where they are going. This book has everything: man-eating frogs, stolen babies, psychotic bankers, kids who live in movie theaters, and a friendly lighthouse keeper. It is time to find out how the world ended. Well, that's the end of the video. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening.